What's up, taste buds? It's Brandon, and this is my beer. And yes, I know what you're thinking. Hey, that looks familiar. I ain't getting paid for this or anything. If y'all want to pay me, that's actually a great idea. If anybody wants to pay me, I'll drink your own beer and wear your hats and stuff. That's cool. I'm cool with it. But no, this is the Rallyville Lager by New Realm. It's the bill. Well, this is the bill. This is the beer that they make for the Greenville Drive baseball team downtown Greenville. We actually won the hat along with another hat and some other junk. Sorry, it's not junk, Chikora. We love you. It's all quality items. But no, so we won team trivia out at Chikora Alley a couple weeks ago. Yes, Brandon, not this Brandon, other Brandon. If you watch this, yes, I'm still bragging. That's what we do. You know, I got 2 wins under my belt. Let's get it right. 2 wins. We've got 2 wins. I have a partner, apparently. 2 wins. Don't ever come out, if you want to beat us, don't ever come out on Christmas or 90s 2000s trivia, because that's our jam. But anyway, it's the Rallyville Lager. I don't know if you can see this. This thing is sweating like a beast because it is sticky. But to the good part. Let's have a beer. This is actually a really good beer. Yes, I've actually had this one before. I do try to get some different things here and there. I have had this before. When I had it before, I'd actually previously purchased it for another Hold My Beer episode, and it didn't make it to the episode. So I don't really remember exactly which one it was, but we went to the store, saw it, I picked it up, never had it before, and was gonna hold on to it until the recording the episode and everything, and something came. I don't even remember what happened. And the first one went, then the second one went, and they were all gone. So this may be the second or third 6-pack of the Rallyville that we've gotten. It's actually a really good beer. For a lager, it has a lot of flavor in it. I'm not the guy that can tell you, oh, well, they toasted an ounce of citrus and added it. I'm not going to tell you all that crap. It's just a really good drinking beer. As you can see, it is melting away, so I might as well hurry up and drink it. And we might as well hurry up and get to cooking, too. That's good. Let's try to save this in, is there ever a day it's not great to be a Gamecock? I mean, come on. But this is what you're here for. That's right. We have another... Nose itches, hold on. We have another sticker winner. We are back to the Gamecock Twitter winners. This person, probably so far in the short time that we've done this, has definitely the most submits to try to win one of these stickers. So this is actually his. It's got a little wrinkle in it. Do we think he deserves a wrinkle one or a crisp one? But this one's going out to Rick Miller, one of my bestest buds on the Gamecock Twitter's world. He sent a few different things out. One was a chicken dish. I think it was like loaded in mayonnaise and stuff. I don't eat mayonnaise. You're never going to win a sticker if you recommend something that's got mayonnaise in it, just being out there. But he sent this one over, and it just happened to be a Blackstone cook. Not all of these have to be Blackstones, although I am trying to learn the Blackstone, the flat top griddle. Do appreciate any recommendations for that. Doesn't always have to be a griddle cook, but this one just happens to be. This one is something we've never cooked of any type, so not exactly sure how it's going to go. You can probably see the smoke coming up. I started the griddle quite a while ago, and we are literally smoking hot. So let's see the cook that we're doing. Rick, this is coming to you finally. Appreciate it.
Come one, come all, welcome to the set of CJ's First Cooking Show. I am CJ, Right over here is Nate.
That's it? That's how you want to start it?
Yeah.
Boom.
Today I'm going to be making Mongolian beef noodles. This is not necessarily authentic, although I don't know if Mongolian beef is authentic. It is kind of the agent that helps thicken up a sauce.
True, and keeps it crisp.
And it's also going to assist in this occasion to crisp.
In the crisp.
Assisting in the crisping. It has some of that garlic that is also a paste. It mixes well. It does well. Just ignore the fact that it comes out of a tube.
It's really juicy a bit too,
It does. It does, as a matter of fact.
A gloss.
A nice glossy sheen. I'm going to save just a little bit my plate off because
that's totally his fault.
Because you know, if thank you, sir.
I was talking to Ethan.
Okay. No.
If you want to get one of the Gamecock Eats Hold My Beer stickers, again, all you got to do is recommend a cook. I pick it. I choose to do it. You're going to get a sticker. You're probably also sitting here looking, going, hey, that is a really cool Gamecock Eats shirt. And you would be right. And you can buy one of those. You can technically buy one right now at GamecockEats.com, but hold off. If you're really interested in getting one of these shirts, hold off. Give me a couple of weeks. We got something coming. Just hold on. Also need to take the time right now to let you know that Gamecock Eats is sponsored by McCraw Media. Sydney is a lifelong Gamecock. Her family's big Gamecock fans. I actually know them through her former message boards, but she has her own social media marketing company now, and she is phenomenal. If you ever see any of my posts that actually look somewhat professional and not just, hey, I got a new episode. Yeah, those posts are from her. If you see the reels and stuff that actually look pretty cool, those are from her and her team as well. So she's got a team that works on everything. If you have a company or a brand that you're trying to grow, definitely reach out to her. She's got multiple levels of buying stuff. Levels that you can get in, depending on how many posts you want her to work on for you for each week. And reach out to her, mention Gamecock Eats, and you can get a free, I don't even think you can see me right now. It is just smoking away. That was my sweat that just dripped off and steamed on the griddle. But reach out to her, mention Gamecock Eats, and you will get a free competition breakdown for your genre that you are in. Alright, so let's get to cooking and hold my beer. So, about to put the beef on, and I'm using gloves because we don't have, well, we do have the sink. The sink is here. There's just no water for the sink yet, and I told you it's hot, so the gloves are not going on. And if the gloves don't fit, well, we can't quit cooking. We got to cook anyway, so if the gloves don't fit, you just look like a goofball trying to cook. So you got to put the beef on. Give me one second. Shit. So now we are going to put a little ginger paste.
1.5 tablespoons. Yeah, that's good.
Most of this we're just winging. Green pepper. I just knocked over the pepper container and it all just bust out. It's probably not going to be the first spill or the last spill ever. I guess it was actually the first spill. It just won't ever be the last spill. Then garlic. You'll never have too much garlic in this house. That's probably enough. Before I drop it again, let's add pepper. Red pepper flakes.
Shake it up.
Everything's sweating. I don't know. This is kind of pepper. A little bit of brown sugar. And some hoisin sauce. And I mentioned before about the shirts. If you really want to support, you know, everything that I got going on here, if you enjoy these videos, I enjoy making them. If it really helps out, hit the subscribe, hit the thumbs up, hit the share. Actually, share it too helps. But comment below. If you think this is going to turn out any good, let me know. If you think I'm absolutely terrible, let me know. If you think I'm terrible and you hate everything, subscribe and like too. Because if you do that and you hate me, then I'll keep cooking and you can continue hating me, and that's perfectly fine with me. I don't care. So keep hating, but subscribe, like, notifications if you want to. I don't even care if you do that. But all that helps, you know, lets this grow, helps me keep doing this, helps me keep buying beer so I can make cool videos for you. Some green onions. Now, Dawn wants to tell about the first time she ever cooked for me. She made spaghetti and had onions all in it, and I sat there in front of her, newly dating, and picked every single onion out like a 3-year-old child. Because I hate raw onions. I don't
They weren't raw.
I didn't know that. So, I didn't like raw onions. So I just assumed all onions were the same. So it took me a little while to really finally start getting into it. And I think what got me over was we went to Bermuda on a cruise and went to the Frog and the Onion. Onion and the Frog? I think it's Frog and the Onion. And I ordered the burger. And the burger was one of the greatest burgers I've ever had in my life. Like, literally, you know I love burgers. And it's one of the best burgers ever. I take a big hunkin' bite out of it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is good. And she looks at it, then looks at me and goes, don't look at it. Well, no, actually, she said, remember what you just said. Now look at it. But you have to keep eating it. And I was like, what are you talking about? I looked in. They mixed in the peppers and onions in the meat. So we've actually stolen that. I make what we call the outside-in burger. So all the things outside in the burger. So the onions and peppers and bacon, all that, we put it in. So that actually came from that. A little bit of cornstarch. Yeah, so that was, I guess, my first introduction into actually like cooked onions and peppers in the food. And I was just a really picky eater before I started cooking, before she started cooking, and honestly before that trip. So since then I have stopped being a 3-year-old kid. I still eat like I'm about 4 sometimes with chicken fingers and fries. Like, it's good. Why mess it up? But I'll put onions and peppers in things now. You should be proud of me. And some beef broth. Whoa, what are you doing? Calls for some toasted sesame seeds, so we're gonna throw this over on the side that's not being used at all. Can you see that? Oh, you can't even see that. Look, I threw some sesame seeds. There you go. You don't care about that. You want the good stuff. We'll bring those seeds in after they toast a little bit. Once these sesame seeds are toasted, we'll add the noodles that we pre-cooked inside. I'll be fancy and like throw a clip here of where the noodles were boiling, because we didn't film us pouring it in, because hopefully you know how to make water boil, and hopefully you know how to pour in a pack of noodles. Hopefully you know how to boil noodles anyway, but we're going to show you in that clip there, just because that's what people do. Maybe you wouldn't believe me that I actually cooked noodles before this if I didn't show you. Who knows? I need a beer. And it's probably 50-50 on toasted. Actually, no, I would say they're probably good, because we don't want to get them burned. Apparently, when you scrape them over and you see the underneath side, they have more color than they do on top that's not been cooked. And as promised, the pre-cooked noodles. Whee! I'm sure somebody's probably cringing right now that I'm spreading these with spatulas. Okay. Okay. So this is a little dry now that those are in. Gonna add a little bit more beef broth. All right, let's see if this tastes half as good as it smelled. Don't judge my technique. Okay, I think maybe a pinch more salt. Come here, see. Maybe. Maybe. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You don't need to do that.
I guess all I'm having for supper is my beer, so give it back.